Right, and tonight we're going to talk about content gear that I've accumulated and have collected over the years, and what that content gear means to me today. And I'm going to give you some of my best picks, and also how to start creating content with very little investment, and some of the things that have really stood the test of time. And basically, since I tend to be a minimalist. I try to go, with the path of least resistance when it comes to content gear. Try to keep it simple. So we're going to talk about that today. So I'm going to go with the very basics when I first started out. I started with my phone. This is the phone I had. I think it's a 7, and it's a very, very small pocket phone. And I did TikToks with this phone. I used the front camera and this back camera here. And I didn't have a microphone. I just used everything straight from my phone. I did everything on vertical like I'm doing today. And it worked out well until I wanted to upgrade and go to, believe it or not, a iPhone 16 Pro Max. And by the way, I still have the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and I'm actually doing the live with you today on that 16 Pro Max. And it works out great. And I don't have any, plans on changing or upgrading with anything as of yet. It's a really, really good phone. I have been lucky enough to have been gifted a lot of gear that I never really used. And I just want to show you all that gear that I've been gifted, truthfully speaking. I still have it to this day because I feel bad discarding it. A friend of mine gave me a Canon EOS Rebel T7. Yeah, a T7. This is, I'm sure, a very expensive camera. It was used. He didn't want it. Hi, welcome to my life. He didn't want it anymore, and he knew that I was creating content, and the gentleman said, hey, I got a camera for you, and gave me the camera along with the batteries that go with it and the battery charger. Very nice. I don't have the case. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to my live. I don't have the case, but I have the camera. And I'm going to be honest with you. I took the camera because he really wanted to give it to me, and I never used it. I still film everything from my phone. So what can I say about that? It is something, it's a gift, so I'm going to hold on to it. Then the same person gave me this GoPro. It is a GoPro Max. And he gave it to me at the same time. And hi, you're so good. Thank you. And I said thank you for the gift. And he gave me everything I needed, several battery packs, etc. Said if I could put it to some use, go ahead and do it. And guess what? I never used it. I was using my phone at the time. What does it do? This is a Pro Max. It's basically for people who are very, 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 it's a 360 cam. And he was a very active person, by the way. He is still. He just doesn't live in the state that I live in. He moved out and he wanted to, get rid of some stuff. And this is what he gave me. It's basically you put it on your bicycle, you attach it to your bicycle, and it attaches to the camera, it holds the camera. So it's people who are very active, canoeing, bicycling, water sports, etc., hiking, who knows what, mountain climbing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Amy Watson, you lost your job. I am really sorry about that. I did a video not too long ago. Oh, crap. I am sorry about that. I did a video not too long ago about, actually when I started creating content, and it was how I did a job search using Indeed. And sometimes I didn't have a job. I needed to find work. And sometimes you got to settle. So I took a job working at Target. Can you believe I've been there 2.5 years? And I get my bills paid. What can I say? You know, sometimes it's a struggle, but I get the bills paid. I got to do what I have to do. And sometimes I think about having to go out and get a second job, you know, because times have been tough lately. But you know what? I'm pushing through it. So I wish you the best of luck. I really do. We're talking about content gear today. I do YouTube, TikTok shop part-time, and I do work at Target part-time. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. And I'm sick. I just barely turned 60 years old a couple months ago. And I'm telling you, I'm having the best time of my life. But I want to make it very clear. It's taken me, I started my journey January 2021. And we're now coming upon 2026. So I take it back, 2022. Damn, I always get my years mixed up. January 2022. And it's taken me this long to really grow and get placed and established. And I'm still growing as a content creator. So let's keep going. If you guys just want to share this with you, if you guys are interested in becoming a content creator, don't invest so much money. Do yourself a favor. Go to the path of least resistance and try to keep it really simple. When I started creating content, I had, like I said, this phone here. This is what I had. So I used it. And I had this Joby. A under $50, maybe a $30 Joby. What's my job? I am a semi-retired at 60. I work part-time for Target store, local, close to home. Thank you for the likes. And I also do TikTok shop, Amazon influencer, and I do YouTube. Those are my 3 side hustles to my job. And if you know me, if you ever watch my channel, you know the story. I basically got burnt out from working a 9 to 5. I had a very abusive employment situation. I told my boss one day I had enough. I was 57 at the time. I said, I'm never coming back. This is an industry I was in for like 30 years. And I walked away. I had no job in line. I had nothing. But one thing I did have is I had belief in myself, and I knew I hadn't, let me just say I had some wisdom that I said, you know what, I'm taking a huge risk, but I believe in myself. And I'm going to finally do something that I should have done a long time ago. And that is choosing time over money. I was miserable. I was unhappy. I had just turned 57 and I was like, I'm out. I got to do something. And if I just, at that moment I said, no worries, Amy Watson. Thank you. And I was out. And I decided later on, shortly after, in about a month, I went on Indeed and I found a job close to home. And you know what? It was worth it. It actually turned out to be okay. Do I struggle? Yeah, sometimes I do. But choosing time over money really, really did I think it saved my life, to be honest with you. So when you want to create, if you want to be a content creator, spend as little money as possible. Use your phone. Use a tripod, okay? And I like this. This brand is Joby. You can get this at the Best Buy. You can buy it online. You can buy it at Target. You can buy them somewhere. Hi, welcome back, Watson. Amy Watson, appreciate you. And it's like $30. I don't know how much it is now. I bought this years ago, but it's very flexible. It's great for your hands. It does not does not extend, but it works great for me. And it's all plastic. It's very lightweight. And this comes off here. And if you want to, you can stow it in your backpack, etc. And this is a company called Joby. And this has been with me for as long as I can remember. Just one little thing. Now, you do get kind of like, I need a little bit extra. I'm going to share with you this cute little Joby that I got as a gift. My husband bought it for me. He had like 15 bucks. Went over to Target. This is called $15, a pocket Joby. Let me share. My wife bought me a rodeo microphone set, but I haven't tried it out yet. Oh, you mean like a Rode? Like this type of microphone, RODE, this? Or did you get the wireless? Let me know, because I have a wireless. They're really cool. Okay. But look at this little $15 pocket Joby. Check it out. Rode microphone. They're so good. Yeah, my husband has one. Oh, they're so good. And basically you just get your phone. It's got a little bungee cord. And you get your phone and you attach it. And then you tighten this little bungee in the back. And you walk around. This is your tripod. Something really simple. It has a little swivel. It has a swivel up here. I didn't tighten it very tight, I'm sorry. And it also, if you want to, you can put it on your belt loop or on your backpack. It has a little clasp right here. And I've used it and it works really good. Haven't had any complaints. The fact that it just fell right now, but I didn't tighten it very tight. You have to tighten it and then lock it into place. That's basically it. And it just works out really good. It works better if you have a bigger phone, not this little tiny phone, but because I'm recording with this, it doesn't help. But yeah, this is really sturdy. And it's $15. Plastic and a lot of fun to hang out with. This little guy. When I'm in the kitchen and if I'm cooking, I'm going to go back more into the kitchen, by the way. I have these little battery operated lights and it has a little cold mount here. Slide it into your tripod. Let me show you. Just like this. Put the batteries in and turn on the light and you have directional light. And it works really good. So if you want to angle your camera down over pots and pans, you have that too. Joby also makes one that is extended. I have one. I'm using it right now. And I love it because it has a flat base. And you use it also for the kitchen. And it's great. It's a really good little tripod. And so that's what I have. I have 3 Joby tripods. And this is the fun one. This is the one that is just kind of like cheeky, you know. But this is the one I use most of the time. And the one that I'm filming with is the one that I use most of the time. And I've had these for several years now. So these guys have been with me throughout the duration of my current experience doing content. And if you see me over on TikTok, I'm going to be very transparent with you. I've moved over to start doing more TikTok shop videos because that's basically where TikTok wants everybody to go into. Sell stuff. And you know what? If that's how they're going to push out my content, then I'm going to play the game. Over there, I used to share a lot of storytelling and I was consistently growing an audience. I also had fun doing trends. That's where I learned how to create content. I would show up every day. And then after they had that huge shutdown in the beginning of the year and rolled back open again, my content has not moved. And I notice a lot of people that I've known over the years alongside of me have transitioned over to TikTok and TikTok Shop, and they're doing really great. Their content moves, and you know what? If they just want to be a shop site, then that's fine. I get free stuff and I sell it. So go for it. My first wireless microphone. Well, first of all, I had one of those little tiny little microphones. You see some videos I do and I talk into the little tiny microphone, and that's attached to a wire. Then the wire gets attached to the phone. But then I went on Amazon and I bought this little lavalier microphone, and it was before this has this little, charger for the old iPhones. And I was just charge it and put it here on my glasses, or I would put it here on my jacket or my shirt, and I would use that. That was my first wireless. However, my husband thought he would surprise me with the Rode microphone, wireless microphone. I like it. It's a lot of fun. I go out in the garden and I work with that. And this is the Rode wireless microphone. It took me a while to learn how to use it, but I like it now. I use it all the time. And it's like $60 to $80, and you get a receiver. The receiver has to hook to the phone, and it's a C connection. And then you get 2 microphones for a couple or just yourself. You have to pick one of them is definitely set up to be the solo, and this is it. I marked it with a little piece of tape, and I know that this is the solo, and it connects to this. And you can choose to talk like this, or you can just attach it to your shirt, and you can move like 50 feet away. And I like the sound. It sounds really good. I have my days in which I charge all my equipment and get everything charged up. I keep it in a little reusable sandwich bag, along with the attachments, etc. So try to keep that organized. So I protect that. This Lear, I paid $30 for it, and it worked out really good for me. I no longer need it. They have no use for it because of the connector. So I'm gonna have to discard that. My other microphone I started using was the Rode microphone, directional microphone. And I love this microphone. And it's so funny because I think I outgrew it already. But I paid like $80 for it. And I'm still using it. It's for outdoors, specifically, if I need. Or indoors, whatever I like to do. Or maybe I'll just gift it. I don't know. But it really did help me out a lot and taught me how to use a directional microphone. And I really love this brand. This is Rode, and this is a great brand. I'm very happy with it, and I'm going to hold on to this or give it to my niece when she starts doing content, because it's a C. It connects with a C, and it's great. All right, I never gave up on myself. I've had slow growth. I'm okay with that. I love what I do. I don't make a lot of money on YouTube, but that's okay. What do they call that? It's a marathon. It's not a race. And eventually, your channel will grow. Here's some gifts. Another gift given to me from a friend, and I never used it. It is one of those gimbals. And the gimbal is by my favorite company, Joby. I never used it. Too bulky, too big, too advanced for me. It really is good for vloggers when you're walking around. And I just never really got the hang of it. It's too bad. I feel really bad, but you know what? We move on. I'm going to hold on to it because I know somebody might want to use it someday. But quite frankly, a lot of these are going out of style because a lot of the phone technology now have balancers within the phone. So when you're moving around, you don't really see the vibration and the jolting back and forth. So I don't know what's going to happen with this. And also what's going to happen, with these guys. What else do I have here? Oh, birthday gift for Lisa. I bought myself a Insta 360. Check this out. I like it. I don't like it. I like it. It's very lightweight. I use it when I'm out in the yard. Hey, do you want to see something? Clouds, do you want to see something? Clouds wants to show us something. I'm good, Clouds. Janitor says that your wife likes my background. Thank you very much. I can share that with you also. I have a few things I have in my background. I can just show you how to get that lighting done because I didn't really do the lighting today. But I could show you like little things that I do that hopefully will help you, okay? Okay, so this is my Insta 360. Still trying to... I have a freaking hard time with these things, guys. I can't explain it, but I always do. Now, this has a... You put this on your phone here, and then it has a... for the Clouds sent 100. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Hey, it has a little magnet here. And the magnet attaches to your phone and the phone doesn't come off. I've used this in the kitchen. It tracks you while you're moving. That's the one thing I like, and that's quite frankly the reason why I bought it. Okay? It tracks you. And it works out good, but sometimes it tracks, like, you got to move a little bit slow. Because if you're moving quickly and moving around, it's going to track like this, and you can get seasick, motion sickness with the way it tracks. So it's odd. Okay, let's talk about the microphone that I'm currently using today. My husband and I pair up on the equipment. We share, which really helps a lot. So I'm using right now the Blue Yeti. And I really like it. The price on the Blue Yeti was like $120. We got it at Best Buy. I highly recommend it. But don't invest in one unless you are really, really serious and moving along. Because I never thought that I would ever get a Blue Yeti. A lot of the podcasters that I personally watch, truth seekers, people who do research online, and they have Substacks and they have their shows on different platforms. They use the Blue Yeti, and I love it. And I've always wanted one, and finally I got one, and it works out great. It's a really good microphone. I mean, look at that. Likes it a lot. The iPhone 17, as you know, is out. My channel is about my midlife, and it's about reinventing yourself in midlife. I shared my life from 57 to 60 years old. I'm now 60, and I'm going to continue to share. My channel has had a few pivots on YouTube. My channel was mostly about vlogging, lifestyle, etc. And then one day, I got on the microphone and I talked about a conversation I had with my mom. And the conversation was how my mom regretted waiting 70 to 70 years of age to collect her Social Security. So I talked about it. One day I posted the darn video and the thing went viral. And you know, all the gurus out there, all the gurus say, you want to lean into what goes viral and you want to keep it up in order to grow your channel. And I listened to them. So I started creating these talking head videos after that, because you want to lean into these things because you really want to grow your channel. I hated it. I just didn't enjoy it. I do like going live, however, but I didn't enjoy the whole concept of what's the content going to be about. What am I going to talk about? I loved before that conversation ever happened, I loved going into the kitchen and having a conversation about creating food on a budget, tips and tricks in the household, all kinds of things. I love doing that stuff. I just love just showing up and vlogging, living in a small house, etc. And I went and said, you know what? I'm going to go back and doing that. And that's what I did. You're still using the iPhone 6. It's a great, the 6, I think I have the 7. But those phones are great, Use those things. Have fun with them. Like I said, I used this and then graduated up to the 16 Pro Max. And maybe I had the 13 Pro Max. Yeah, I think I did. But then I graduated the 16 Pro Max, got that last year, and it works just fine. I'm happy with it. Everybody's raving about the 17. I'm like, I'm just going to keep it, Cloud Scent Flower, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And so, I went from the 6 to the 13 to the 16. And I can't complain. I'm an iPhone user anyway. I have a MacBook Pro that I use, and when I got it, I made a hard financial decision, said give me something with a lot of terabytes or memory, and it cost me I think about $3,000, and it was the best investment I've made in a long time. That is one of the best investments that I made in a long time, that computer. I love it. I've had it for a few years now. It's perfect. And I'm able to download video. And you know what I use as my video editing software? iMovie. I load it up into iMovie. My horizontal landscape videos. And then I edit it. And then I take this live today is going to go, it's going to download as a vertical format. And then I'm going to take that vertical format. It takes about 24 hours for a live video to buffer and get posted for you to download and edit. It takes about 24 hours. So tomorrow I'm going to download this video and I'm going to do several things with it. I'm going to take this vertical and put it in something called Opus Clips. This is another piece of my investment that my husband and I share. And Opus Clips is like Opus Clips Pro. It's $175 a year. And what it does is you load your content into Opus Clips, and Opus Clips creates clips from the long form content. And if I upload horizontal or landscape content into it, it automatically changes it to vertical, like TikTok format, and it has tracking. So if you're moving in the camera, the tracking stays and it follows your face in the camera. So you're never out of focus, you're not out of the screen. And it's really good it's good. And then it puts in the subtitles, it even does AI, like B-roll. And so I've tried everything with it, and I just stick with that. A lot of people use CapCut. I have used CapCut. I think CapCut's like $10, $15 a month, and it works really good. But I'm going to tell you something. Their editing, like their AI editing, I was not happy with it. I thought that Opus Clips did a much better job. So I don't use CapCut. I want to give you some advice. If you guys are going to edit video on iMovie and you're shooting in vertical format and you load a vertical format into iMovie, correct me if you know what to do, but iMovie, the aspect ratio gets screwed up. It screws it up. So this is the reason why if I shoot vertical, I do not load my vertical into iMovie. I only load my landscape format, which I think is 9:16. I could be wrong. But because what iMovie does with a vertical format is it makes it square in this tiny little box. It's terrible. So that's why I use Opus Clips to create all my content. Okay, so think about this. So I'm sharing all this stuff with you today. I'm talking about my Insta360. This is the box for the Insta360. And I'm sharing with you how I like it. And what I'll probably do is I will repurpose the video and I'll put it up on TikTok Shop. And I'll put that piece of video on Amazon Influencer. And see how that goes. And repurpose all your content. And then I'm going to upload this into shorts on TikTok and also on YouTube shorts. I haven't been loading on YouTube shorts, but I'm going to go back and doing that because I like it. It's fun. I enjoy it. I repurpose a lot of my cords and I keep my cords in this. Grandma, is my soup ready? No, I'm sorry, your soup's not ready, and I don't have any kids, never had kids, so. But I appreciate you calling me Grandma. You can call me Auntie if you want. You can call me Auntie. I'm everybody's aunt in my family. But I'm a dog mom, by the way, and I have a cat. And janitor's laughing. He thinks it's funny. Okay. So, Auntie Lisa it is a soup night, by the way. So have fun with that tortilla soup or that clam chowder because it's a soup night. So I just kind of keep everything in these little repurposed bags. Okay. We have a Whippet. Oh, I have a Cocker Spaniel. And I have a long-haired Pomeranian Chihuahua mix, and they're both rescues. And they actually came from the same rescue, but they're 2 years apart. So they're the love of my life. Trump is our Lord and Savior. Trump is the President of the United States. No, he is not the Lord and Savior. But he is President of the United States. And Trump knows that he's not the Lord and Savior. He knows that his job is to be President of the United States. Let's talk about ring lights. I used to have ring lights. The days of ring lights, I think, are gone. Because, quite frankly, I wear glasses. You always just see those little circles in your glasses. And I used to put this on my phone just to get a little bit of extra light. And I don't know if it's working. No, the battery's out. But, yeah, I used to be like this, and I would create content on my phone, and I would turn the light on, and there'd be light on me. Well, the days of that are gone. Let me show you what I have. I'm going to turn the phone here. I have these reflectors now. I have a gold. I have tripods to go with that, the long ones. And let me show you the case. This is a lot of fun. I enjoy doing this. And you can get this on Temu or Amazon for like a whole dang set for like $120, okay? Girl is getting her swerve on. Yes, thank you very much. I'm getting my swerve on. I'm from Long Beach. And I grew up in the era where hip-hop was kind of like, was here. And I'm 60 years old, so I'm the same age as all the other guys. And voila. Old school style, okay? Let me go ahead and let's get the swerve on. We're going to move it over here. My second location where I have, let me show you the light in the back. Simple, freaking ass simple, okay? You always want to have a little bit of light in the back if you're sitting here in a corner in a chair, or even when you're, when I was up there talking to you, real quick. I just repurposed these lamps, and I got this particular light from the Temu pack that I got from the lighting studio, and I turn on the darn thing. Let me plug it in. And you have a little light in the background. So while you're talking to somebody, you have kind of like a halo. This goes white, but it also goes gold. Let me show you. There. It's on gold now. And it's pretty bright. If you want to cut the glare down a little bit, you just turn the lights down. So I'm going to go turn the light down. And I just moved this light here. And it adds a little bit of feature, and I have a softbox sitting over here that came in the same damn kit. It's like $120. And here's the softbox. So you plug the softbox in and it gives a little bit more light. He says, I'll be 58 next month. Congratulations. December baby. There. You turn the softbox on. So you have a little bit of extra light. So basically right now I'm surrounded by a bunch of light. And I have the microphone here, and I have the camera here. I got the chair here, and we're just sharing and talking. And there's so much to this studio pack that you can get on Amazon, and that you can get either on Temu, that you can create an entire studio, no ring lights, no glare in your glasses, and you know, and also the reflector. I have it came with 3 or 4 umbrellas. So I have 2 gold and I have 2 silver, just depending on what kind of light you want. And you know, if you want to be more brighter, etc. Also, 2 soft boxes. This is the round, and then to give you a square soft box. So if you really want to get into it. And it's really easy to put together. I didn't even know all this stuff existed. And I'm from LA. You know, I've been on movie studios before, but you're not paying attention. You don't pay attention. And it just comes right off. And inside has a little reflector here. It's got this silver reflector and a basic light bulb. That's it. Same here. it has a little light bulb inside with the umbrella. And you just plug them in and you get the light that you need. So I'm just going to leave this out. Why not, you know? And this is a converted garage. We just emptied all the garbage out, got rid of it, put some drywall in. Hey, we had to tear down these walls, but put some drywall in, fix the framing, put some drywall in, put some lights up, recessed lights. Yeah, it was kind of, you know, pricey, but it's definitely an upgrade to the house that we have. And the walls are insulated for sound. And we did it all ourselves, just so that you know, with the exception of the framing. We're not carpenters here, but we have, you know, friends who helped us out. But basically we did that and we laid everything in, and then we had some guys come over and they put up the drywall. They were done like in a week. It took a few months, but we got it done. We demolished the whole thing ourselves, and it worked out great. We love this room. There's great energy in here. It's a very, very old garage. It doesn't even fit a vehicle. It was designed to fit either a horse and buggy, or a Model T, because the house is over 100 years old. And it's a great little property, but you know, the room works great. And I've done a lot of video in here, just like what I'm doing today. And I have to make it work. This is a corner of the room. The other corner of the room, let me show you. It's only 110 square feet, this room. So let me show you the rest. I'm telling you, I had no idea I would ever reach this level of creating content, but I love it. I do a podcast here. I did my coaching call. I don't do the coaching call. I attend my coaching call. I have an accountability partner I meet with once a week. We meet in here. I do my live cast, my sister chat. I'm going to start doing Trash Talk Thursdays with a dude that I know who lives in North Carolina. And he's a friend of my husband, and the guy likes to just, you know, always, he's a big talker. So I'm like, okay, you like to talk trash, let's do Trash Talk Thursday. So who knows where that's going to go, but it's just fun. I'm not really interested in turning this into a serious business. I just love doing this, and it gives me a sense of purpose. And it gives me a community of friends. Janitor on Fire has been really big supporter. And I know Janitor has been working on creating content as well. And, if you can build a community, it's great. And I'm slowly but surely doing that. It also gives me purpose. It gives me community. And it gives me a sense of my own identity that I never thought was possible. So let me just show you the rest here. And the fact that I'm having fun. And I love sharing this stuff. So on this corner, this is the bag that all the Temu stuff comes in. And in this corner, I have another light. Let me turn her on. Let me turn that light on. And that way, that corner gets lit too. We're going to light things up around here. Hold on. And this corner gets lit up too. And you know what? I learned this from somebody on YouTube about lighting your corners so that you have a nice background and a halo effect, and how it really softens the look, and once I tried it, I was like, yeah, it looks really good. So I took the person's advice, and they also gave advice about the softbox and the lighting, the reflective lighting, whether it be silver or gold, and putting that in front, because he said, like, I don't know if you can see, I have a light here and I have a shadow here. And he said that adds depth to your camera and to the image. And I took his advice, and I just did it. And you know what? I found like cheap repurposed lamps that I got from the inside of the house. I brought them out here. I put some light bulbs I got from the Temu thing, and that's it. That's what I do. And, you know, I think any of us can do this, you know, and this is why I'm sharing it with you. So if this is the type of approach you want to do, it is doable. You can do it. And start with your phone. Start with a simple tripod, and if you need a microphone, you know, like Janitor said, he has a Rode microphone, wireless, and that $80 Rode wireless microphone will do you great. You can even do a podcast using that microphone. And, you know, just do something that you enjoy. That's it, you know. And that's basically what I got for you guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a comment anytime. I absolutely appreciate all the support that you've given me tonight and allowing me to come on here and share. I need to continue to do this because the more I practice, the more comfortable I get in front of going live. I know oftentimes my lives are cringe. I lose my train of thought. And oftentimes when I turn the camera off, it's always that, damn, I should have said it this way, or damn, I should have said that. Or then you get all these thoughts that come into your mind. And it's important that you show up consistently and practice on the screen. Be cringe. Don't worry about it. Just be as embarrassing as you can. Be vulnerable, and you will get better. And I think that people appreciate that. So until then, I want to thank you guys for being here and supporting me. And I do look forward to seeing you on the next video. I'm live tomorrow on TikTok, 4 o'clock Pacific time. I'm going to give myself a facial. I'll see you then, guys. Take care, everybody.